One of the most powerful applications within my operations is the Analyze section. Select Analyze in the bottom right corner of the screen. At the top of the Analyze page, you can see 2020 application. If we select there, we can see different summaries across my organization throughout the course of time. For 2020, I can see I have 1,029 acres of application, 344 acres of corn seeding, and 415 acres of soybean seeding. In this case, I'm going to select corn seeding to view my corn planting information. I can see all of the fields that were planted, the picture of the boundary, how many acres was planted in the field, what my average applied rate was for the field. I can simply scroll down through my fields and at the bottom get an average for all of the totals and an average rate for all the fields. So I can see I have 343.9 acres planted at an average rate of 35,535. You'll notice under the 343 acres there's a number 1 and a number 2. If you hit number 2, there's additional information that's not available to be viewed on the first page. The second piece of information tells us average planting speed along with last planted date. So a handy feature would be to click on last seeded, and this will sort the fields based on the last planting date. If I hit it once, my most recently planted fields will appear on the top, with the earliest planted fields on the bottom. If I select last seeded again, it will put the earliest planted fields on top. If I would like to know what variety was planted in a field, I can simply select a field and it will tell me what varieties were planted in the field. So I can see Tilly's 89 was planted to 6579 for variety. To go back, simply select the back button to get back to the original field list. I also have the ability to go to varieties and see all the varieties that were planted across my operation. Another handy feature is to click on the variety and it will tell what fields that variety was planted in, along with how many acres of that variety was planted in each one of the fields. I also have the ability to click on the area to show how many acres of each separate variety was planted. So I can see I have 222.4 acres planted of 6579 VT2. If I select that variety again, I can see all of the fields and how many acres was planted in each field of that specific variety. Another handy feature of the Analyze section is the ability to filter the report. We can filter by variety, we can filter by client, we can filter by farm and field, as well as starting date. In this application, I may want to view potentially what was planted on May 4th and May 7th. I can simply select those two dates, select close, and my report will be filtered down based on my selections. So I can see the 4 fields that were completed on those 2 days, which made up 221.4 acres. If you would like to get back to the original list, simply select Clear Filters.